Good morning, y'all. How y'all doing this morning? Me, I'm doing good. I did a live last night, and it didn't matter to me whether people came up or not. It was just about me doing the live. I wanted to prove that Amber and Anthony's relationship is not based on God, and that marriages today are not based on God, because there are a lot of y'all that are not one word that I'm getting ready to say, and that is prudent and virtuous. Those two words. If you are a person of virtue, you are a person of wisdom. If you are a person that is prudence, not only are you a wisdom, you're also of knowledge, you're also intellect. You are someone who thinks before you make decisions. You are someone who does not base your decisions based on emotional. You base them on facts, you base things on reality, and you are someone to prepare yourself just in case something happens. You are prepared and you know how to deal with it. A lot of y'all are not that. Y'all make decisions based on emotions. You make decisions based on the flesh. You make decisions based on what somebody can do for you instead of you doing for yourself. Where a person that is virtuous, a person that is a prudence person, is a person that does not do that. They are a person that whether they have people to help them or not, they still gonna get it done no matter what. These are people that are not gonna bring nobody else into their drama. Whatever they got going on, they gonna do it the right way or they not gonna do it at all. These are people that think before they act. These are people that are constantly learning, constantly growing, constantly evolving. So if you're talking about a prudent or a virtuous woman, is a woman that in the end, the definition of a helpmate is a woman that can also work, also be successful, but still be able to take care of her family. So in other words, she don't have to work a regular 9 to 5 job, but she can build a business, she can build a brand, and she ain't got to leave the house. I don't know why y'all keep thinking that women can't build a business and a brand and work from home. Like I said, a woman that is a virtue, a woman that is prudent, is a woman that always has a backup plan. A woman that always has a safety net. She ain't never gonna go down and not have a safety net. A woman that is virtuous, a woman that is a prudent woman, is a woman that is not a harlot, a succubus, a Jezebel, or a siren. They don't even represent themselves in that way. They can be very sophisticated, they can be very classy and be sexy and not be raunchy or be ghetto or be ratchet or be a harlot or a succubus or a Jezebel when it comes to prostitution type of dressing. This whole culture of women's dressing is based on harlot, succubus, and Jezebel type of dressing. It's based upon women in the sex industry and how they dress, people that are streetwalkers and how they dress. So, like I said, there's a way for you to dress and be classy. I love the way Amber is dressing. And there's nothing wrong with what she's wearing because the stuff that she's wearing now is more of a godly way of dressing. It's still sexy, but yet it's very sophisticated, very classy. You can wear stuff like that. But you have some people that wear stuff on them skits, and I'm like, absolutely not. You are straight up now harlot. So there are women out here that are Jezebels. There are women out here that do believe in stealing other people's husbands. You got women out here that are basically trifling, and there are men as well. So at the end of the day, the video I did, I talked about virtuous women. I talked about prudent women. And like I said, if you're a woman of God, then you are a woman that is a prudent woman, and you are a woman of virtue. You don't have to go out here showing off everything. Matter of fact, you ain't even out here looking. A woman of God does not have to look for her husband because her husband will find her. She don't have to go out here showing off everything. She ain't got to go to no clubs. She ain't got to do none of that. She can just be out and about minding her business and she'll meet somebody. She might meet her husband in the church. She might meet her husband while she's traveling. She might meet her husband while she's doing God's work. But in the end, the way that you know a man of God is, number one, he is celibate. Let me explain that. A man that is of God is a man that is also saving himself for his wife. Number two, he already has the house or the money for the house. He's been successful for a while. He is someone that basically essentially has built whatever he's built and now he's ready for a family. This is a man that if a woman strips down naked and was to ever try to approach him, he would actually give her a Bible. And matter of fact, he would even pray for her, call his wife, tell her the situation, and actually both of them will pray for her. A man that is a virtue, a man that is a prudence, is a man that Jesus leads his life through God's guidance. A man that is of God is a man that doesn't even go to the strip clubs. He's not even going to be in the strip clubs in any way, shape, form, or fashion. A man that is of God is a man that basically, essentially, only sees his wife, even when she's not at her best, he still thinks she's beautiful. A man that is of God would never ask a woman to lower herself just to be a housewife and then turn around and throw it in her face 30 years later because he want to be with somebody younger. There you go. A person that is a prudent person is a person that is someone that thinks before they act. This is somebody that has wisdom and they always look at the consequences, repercussions, and karma before they look at anything else. A person that is of God is a person that is doing God's work. This is a person that understands and they let God lead their life. This is a person that's not doing anything negative, and what I mean by that, intentionally. Meaning they're not bringing nobody else in their drama. If they do something, they take everything that come with it, but at the same time, they have thoroughly thought about it. They have thoroughly broke it down. They've done their research. They made sure that the decision that they made is something that is worth making. They also are people that go to God first before they even get involved in the situation and asking God to walk with them through the situation and to Jesus to be there while they go through the situation to make sure they're making the right decision as they're going through the situation from the beginning. They're not going to wait until after what was done negative to come to God and say, "Can you please forgive me?" No, as they go through this journey, Jesus is walking them through it and God is guiding them how to go about doing it. A person that is a prudent person is a person that basically will always have a safety net. They're never going to go into anything blind. They're going to make sure they have everything, all the facts, all the details. And if they don't, they're going to do the research to make sure that they do. These are people that go off their intuition. They don't go off their emotions. But at the same time, do they care about people? Do they love people? Do they express their feelings? Do they express certain things? Yes, but before they deal with you, they will deal with their emotions. They will deal with everything before they even confront you. As a matter of fact, when they confront you, they're going to be very extremely calm. Why? Because they've already dealt with the emotional side of it. A person that is a prudent or a virtuous person knows that a negative person does what they do because they want to. Not because of anything you did. They did it because, number one, they had the opportunity to do it. Number two, it was what they wanted to do. Number three, the other person actually agreed to let them do it, and there was nobody there to talk them out of it. Not once did they even think about you. Did it even cross their mind of what they did? So the fact that somebody did something to wrong you, they don't care why you did it. They already know why you did it. You did it because you wanted to. You did it because you chose to. You made the decision and you acted and you behaved on it. So there's no other explanation. So a person that is of wisdom, of virtue, and that's prudence, they're not going to accept nonsense. They don't care about your excuses. You did what you did. You're going to take everything that come with it. A person that is a prudent or virtuous person is a person that's not going down with a sinking ship. They're not. They'll be there for people, but at the same time, they're not going down with you. They're not doing nothing negative. A person that is virtuous and prudent is a person that stands on what they believe in. If they're not having sex before marriage, they stand on that. They don't care. I don't care how many ways you come at them, their answer's going to be no, regardless. The only way is if you try to force them to do it. Other than that, in no way, shape, form, or fashion are they doing anything that goes against God. They're just not. Because they know it's wrong, they know it ain't going to end well, and they just not going to do it. So that's what I talked about on the live last night. So y'all have to go check it out, the replay. But I'll post some of it today. So with that being said, that's what I did last night. Talked about the Country Wayne skits and why the Country Wayne skits are not of God. They're of demonic. They're of the devil. They just are. So I broke down as to why they're not based on God.